play copyright.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Hope you hear me okay. I changed the setup a little bit, moved the microphone a little bit. Good morning, Breaker. Good morning, Tacos. How you doing? I'm going to recall all the miners so we can move to regular space and actually engage with some events and dailies. Because we're stuck in deep space right now. We can't really do much up there. Hey, Abdi, what's happening, man? How's it going? So we're actually streaming for the first time both on YouTube and on Twitch. Evening. Oh, yeah, Abdi, remind me where you're from. You're not in the US, clearly. But where are you? I forgot. I'm going to move over here. And let's take a look at our dailies. What do we have? London. Oh. God save the queen. God save the king. Both. Good afternoon, JP. How's it going? First time chatter. Welcome both Tacos and JP. You guys are first time joining us here, I think, or first time chatting at least. So the Alliance Tournament, the Grandmaster Alliance Tournament, I don't know how you guys, what's your impression so far? We talked about it a little bit last stream of mine. The real exciting part is this edition, the new additions in the store. In my opinion, these are, some of them are really, really good. This one, absolutely. But as far as the series of events, the Alliance Tournament, Grandmaster, Recruit events, I was underimpressed. I basically did not engage with any of these. Yeah, it's a normal tourney with spend element. Exactly. It's to increase the revenue, right? So, if I scored anything here, it's because I completed the 12-hour events. The mat spend or whatever, or the ship. But my alliance is secure to pretty much wrap this up and get the first prize. And I'll go home happy with this, absolutely. Like, no complaints there. And as far as scoring, it was same, easy enough. One thing we did notice though, so I have one more task that I need to complete, and I'm waiting for tomorrow morning. I'm either gonna get the Epic Borg or the Epic Dominion or another Syndicate and complete one of these, and then I'm max scoring. I don't need to even go for material conversion or anything like that. Abdi says it's clearly separating the type of players, to be honest. Calculating players versus sprinters. Exactly. It's not that hard. I mean, a free-to-play can easily do this. They just need to plan. They just need to calculate. And, I mean, what's the difficulty of completing this? It's the easiest thing ever. Especially because when you're generating enough income, enough of the tournament loot, like I've been claiming, there are 5 bundles here, so you can claim like 1 or 2 and then complete it with a few NX01 chests. Easy completion. And I have use for these uncommon X-Borg credits, because the main thing I spend them on in the store, the X-Borg store, these 2 bundles, I max pull them every day. So I get, you know, spending 1450 here and 1450 now on the ship arts. That's easy boost for my economy. Okay, I see we're in ads right now, and they should be over now. Okay, I guess you guys are back. Sorry, guys, I'm still figuring out the whole ads thing. I guess it starts at X amount of time into the stream. So, we were in an ad break. You probably didn't hear what I was talking about. I was mentioning that the X-Borg credits, I spend them on these 2 bundles every day. So I have a legit reason to actually claim the 5 bundles here. So I'm getting about over 10,000 every tournament, which is a good boost. Okay. So yeah, Grandmaster is just a regular tournament. Some extra loot for me when it comes to officer shards, because I'm in the top alliance. And that's it. Okay, so before I send the miners out, let's see what I need. Both about the same. I'll go with gas. So I'll go to Spock, switch it to gas, and then shoot like 3 to 4 miners out there. Let's throw this guy up here. You know, it's funny. These... The bridge crew for miners used to mean something, but because we have so much bonus mining percentage from so many sources, it's insignificant now. I should probably not even bother. Old habit, but that extra 100% when you get an extra 1000%, minimal. Okay, so as far as our daily missions, okay, I'll kill a few, what they're called, freebooters, and we need to kill either Klingon or Federation. Throw Grush up there, and let's slaughter some Klingons. And then send Speed Crew to kill some freebooters and be done with this really, really quickly. My Speed Crew is over here. Oh yeah, and the good news about Op67, I just synced my account before the stream. This is what I need, but I want to take into account another element. I'm going to be maxing this, so it's an additional 20% from the premium tree. So my actual count is about 11,000 of these two uncommons. I'm not even counting this one, because getting 5,000 crystal is going to be a breeze. I'm almost there. I'm actually almost there. Did my first 60 solo waves with just speed crews, no buffs. Ooh, nice. Abdi, remind me your ship setup. You have some good ones. You have some strong ones though. That's what I remember. You have the Velox, I know that. Let's occupy these nodes. Okay, that's all set. Yeah, I know you have the Velox. Just such a fine ship. I can't wait to build it. Like, I really can't wait to build it. Cube Velox Titan. Retract my last message, please. Yeah, and you invest in them, so I think they're pretty much tiered up. Velox is definitely a nice ship. Yeah, the design. Oh, Moose, what's happening, man? Yeah, I know. It's something about the Romulan Interceptor design, especially the Interceptor design. It's just so good looking. It's so good looking. Every single one of them. Here, let's sort it by Interceptor. Okay, Gladius. Already a good one. Of course, the Pylum, when we get to the Pylum. Yeah. Pylum was such a fine ship. I have a guy in my alliance that used to say in chat all the time, Pylum is life, Pylum is life. So we still say Pylum is life. Sanctus, good looking. And the Velox, oh my god. I think more because of the favors are 150%, as you suggested. Oh yeah, the Apex Shred. Yeah, absolutely, you gotta max it. I didn't buy the Interceptor yet. I'm gonna buy it as soon as I build the Velox, which is very soon. I mean, I think I'm just gonna do everything all together. Shipyard 66, Velox, and Op 67 all at the same time, probably next weekend. That's kind of where I'm leaning towards. And I'm gonna get a few more building material efficiency along the way. Oh yeah, that's guaranteed Op 67, next one. Next arc. And the rumor has it, because I heard them leaking some of the content creators with NDA, not really leaking, but that they were hinting that we're gonna get really, really difficult waves. Like something really difficult is coming wave-wise. So I can't wait to figure it out, actually. Okay, I think we killed enough of these. Before the favors, Velox died. Dyne had half hull left and cube 75 hull. Okay, and this is 0 buffs too. Yeah, you gotta have the favor. I mean, the favor makes such a difference. The whole formula with Apex Shred and Apex Barrier, it's something we can't ignore. That's like the most updated power creep that we have in the game. Yeah, that's what was said, I know. I heard that, and I was actually getting excited, like, okay, bring me another puzzle. I'll solve it. Like, I don't mind difficult content. I actually like to, you know, figure out crews and things. This is the little enjoyments, the little challenges that I have in the game that gets me excited, gets it interesting. Otherwise, it's just rinse and repeat, mundane, grind. So give me something new. Give me something to figure out. Not just something new, like new hostiles to kill. Like, I actually want to figure this out. Otherwise, I get bored. I don't like cookie cutter stuff. I know, I agree. Although, the nature of it is every new loop eventually becomes cookie cutter once you figure it out. Okay, where are we at with the daily goals? I'll just finish those. Okay, hazard after this. Cloak, sure. Prime real estate. Oh yeah, let's complete a building. Which building am I going to build? Got nothing. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'll wait till it's closer to daily reset. The daily mission reset. And then rush this one. And then start this one and complete this one. So I'll complete 2 almost back to back after the reset. So I'm not going to touch that now. They need to add the, for incentive, for people that finish their dailies. At least make the dailies a bit more difficult to get. You mean like another set of dailies, then when you finish your regular one, then you have more? Okay, let's go over here. Kill one of these like, a part of me wants to pull the trigger on Op 67 now. But that means I need to tap out on everything. I need to tap out on all my conversion tokens. And maybe a few loyalty and oopsie chests. And like, should I? It's so tempting. Especially when I'm right there. No, I think I'll just wait. I have a feeling we're going to get such a good PvE officer. Like, everything they've been trying to do in the past 2 weeks is force people to spend. The FOMO is all over the place. I know something good is coming. I can feel it. The chest boxes need mats or make it 300 plus points. Something similar to that, but still keeping the current format as it is. Uncommon match ship parts. That will be really nice. I'm not gonna say no to difficult things, difficult dailies or whatever that provide mats. I'll totally do that. Like, no question. Alright, let's queue a couple of these things. Like, I want them to make the game more interesting in the sense of, fine, give us daily stuff to do, but, you know, let's not do the same thing over and over and over. Or, you know what, how about, like, choice dailies? Like, you get a... Just like in the format of Alliance tournaments, like, you can only score so many, and you just choose a few of whatever you feel like doing for the day. Can be even 20 of them, but you have a selection of, let's say, 60 different tasks. I'm fine with that. Like, give us some more choices. That's what I say. Alright, let's take a look at the events soon. Okay, this is going to be completed without even trying. Don't care so much about the rewards here. Yeah, I don't really care. Ship upgrade. Not going to bother with these kind of rewards. Faction hunt. Okay, so I need to tier up a couple of ships. No problem. We already completed this without even trying. This resets in 7 minutes. Aren't they supposed to sync these? Like, it's still an hour off. I think they're supposed to sync them. They mentioned something in one of the announcements. I saw an announcement. March 30th. Well. 5 p.m. UTC. What is that in normal times? Cut out FOMO with our new no-tier shampoo. Hey Ryan, how's it going? Good to see you. Maybe doing maintenance. Okay, let's see. 5 UTC in PST. What is that? 10 a.m. Sunday. Okay, so now. It's supposed to reset now. Okay, reset on me. Why is it not resetting? Okay, let's see what happens in 6 minutes or whatever. I'm really excited about Op 67 and the Vlogs. This is going to be such a quality of life improvement for me. I'm already used to doing everything with an Enterprise D. I can't even imagine getting like a two rarities up above it. What that's going to do. Like, really exciting. Almost there. And then the next biggest milestone will be Op 70. That's where we're headed. When is that happening? It's supposed to happen in 5 minutes and 49 seconds. Maybe when they reset now, then they will be for 23 hours. And that's when it's going to be synced going forward. Yeah, I'd prefer that instead of giving us that hour delay. Basically, I want to log into the game the least amount of times possible in a day. That's the goal. After watching DJ's stream, I'm considering a full G6 skips to G6 epic. Not sure yet. Yeah, I watched that segment. I usually don't have like 3, 4, 5 hours to watch the whole stream, but I did jump in and I watched that segment. I wouldn't disagree. But look, technically, I skipped the Minerva. I built it. I kept it at tier 1. I skipped it for all intents and purposes. Vlogs is going to be tier 2, and let's see how it performs, and let's see if I want to invest in it too. But like, again, faction credits is not a problem for me. So I'm still going to build it. My skipping comes into play in the sense of, am I going to skip tiering it up? But I'm going to get one of each rarity ship. That's something that I can totally afford with my faction credit income, and I don't see a reason why I shouldn't be doing that. Also, they come from the perspective, DJ's team, all of them already have the Disco Warp Range available. So they're able to jump into the G6 Olomata that they need and summon all the ships there. I don't have that. I'm not in that position. I do need the Warp Range. I'm already limited. I can destroy any G6 Olomata that I can reach Warp Prize. But I'm limited War Prize now. And it's going to take us 8 tournaments to complete the Disco Prime. So, yeah, I think it's... I have another reason to build the next rarity ship now. That's going to be difficult skipping a rare. Yeah, and again, I don't see a reason why should we skip a rare. Hey Jules, what's up? That's a fair perspective on skipping being not investing significant materials. Yeah. Wait, I saw. Okay, I'm running like this is I'm using a restream now for dual stream, so I have my restream chat here and my Twitch chat over here. Yeah, I see. Okay, I see Jill's message. First time chatter. So yeah, welcome in and thanks for the feedback. Yeah, faction credit wise, I'm all set. I'm all set. With about 9 million Romulan credits, I'm absolutely building the Velox and even giving it cloaking if I wish. Absolutely doing that. And I'm still gonna have plenty to spare. And my epic ship is probably gonna be the Enterprise. The 70 epic. Because by that time, we're probably gonna be able to scrap G5 ships. Hey Ultra Rao, what's up? Hey everyone. Yeah, welcome in. Yeah, so then we can scrap G5, you know, we can continue that loop of the jellyfish to Enterprise A to Enterprise D, now scrap the Enterprise D and feed the Enterprise E. This is perfect. This is just perfect. Like, the timing of this is great. So I can hit bigger 67 uncommon armadas now. Wait, let me catch up a little bit. You said something before. I can hit 67 by moving my base with the NX-01. Yeah, Breaker, I know which system you're referring to. That's the one that I usually relocate for mining. You're talking about moving over here. But still, if you want to fly deeper, you need that warp range. I don't have that warp range with the Minerva and the Enterprise D. It's just not going to happen. I don't have the Prime on my Disco, so that's not an option. My Eviscerator is not high level enough. That's not going to happen. I must build a higher warp ship. There's just... it's unavoidable. Once I have the Disco Prime, different story. Then I can probably, you know, fall in line and do what DJ's panel people are doing, because most of them have that Prime. Ultra, are you referring to what I just said? Sounds perfect. Yeah, I mean, we have exciting things coming. The scrapping G5 ships is going to be such a game changer. Yeah. You know that actually, planning-wise, since I still have jellyfish that I'm scrapping and all that, I'm considering building another Enterprise A in the meantime, in the background. And maybe even building another Enterprise D, if I calculate the faction credits. So then I have two Enterprise D, maxed Enterprise Ds to scrap when I reach that level. Then I can probably tier up my 70 Epic really, really high. Like over tier 8, which means my cube will be maxed. Only 8 more tournaments to fully unlock the Disco Prime. Yeah, you know, patience is key. Patience is key. You know, I mean, we can buy it at any point, but at least we have a path now that we didn't have before. Even with that, G5 ships can only do a certain amount of DRP. Not sure what DRP stands for. Should I look it up? Let's look it up. No, it's a gaming term that I'm not familiar with. Sorry. Oh, DPR. Yeah, I know what DPR is. Yeah, one thing about the Enterprise D, and I did cover that on my video, is you have all the slots under deck unlocked. And we need that with all the special abilities and states and stuff. It's really, really important. YYZ Pilot says on YouTube, great live stream, JB. Your vids are very helpful. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Breaker, I'm soloing 65 plus G6 Armadas with the Enterprise D. Yeah, me too. I was planning to hit the 66. So the plan is, I'm building the Velox. That will be able to reach it. I need 1350 warp range. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this this forbidden tech. I mean, sorry, this chaos tech. And I'm going to replace this with the additional warp distance. So then the Enterprise A's will be able to reach it as well. So then I'll be sending the Velox and the Enterprise A to the 66 rare, and I should be able to down it with buffs. Or I'll try it with buffs first, and if I do really well, I start lowering the buffs. Hey, are you from Montreal? Like me? No. I do have an accent. If you can guess where I'm from, I'll tell you. But no, I'm not related to Canada in any way. I'm an American, but I immigrated here from somewhere. Hey, Barkman, how you doing? Good to see you. Didn't mean Chrono. I meant the other CT. Let me see. This one, right? The warp. That's the multiphasic chamber. I already maxed it in one of the events that we had. These are so easy to max too, because they don't have that percentage chance to tier it up. So if you have the materials, you're just gonna max that thing. So easy. I like the chaos tech feature. It's pretty good. But for how long will someone depend on the ND, even if they are skipping the G6 rare? There are hostiles, armadas for extra loot, etc., etc. Skipping it doesn't make any sense. That's the thing. I mean, I reached the point as well that I'm limited warp-wise. Like even now, like to complete my dailies takes me a little bit longer because I can't. I mean, I can kill 68s, but unless I relocate there, I have to settle for 66 and 67, so it takes me longer. By the way, what's our progress, speaking of which? Oh, we finished. Okay, great. Okay, let's put a stop to this and kill a few hazard hostiles and then die in the process. Brazil, yeah, I know that. Ultra. And Netherlands, oh, Jules, you're from Netherlands. Tiberius raided me with 54 members. What's happening? Tiberius, I did not miss it this time. I have all my alerts set up. I have a monitor here. I have a monitor here. I will not miss it. Free the nukes. Thank you for the follow. Oh my God, you guys rock. Tiberius, you're awesome, man. I hope you had a good stream. Darth, so that's on this end of the wormhole. Wait, I need to catch up here. Lightning cheered me. Thank you for the cheer, Lightning Hawks. Wow, you guys are like I'm overloaded with notifications. You're not from the Netherlands. You just say, oh, okay. Yeah, no. Go further east. I'm from the other side of the globe. How about that? And by the way, we're gonna keep, regardless, I want to keep this politics free. So, you know, if we talk about different countries or whatever, I know our community is great about not going politics, but just making sure. Okay, looks like my Enterprise D is gonna die because I got so excited with Tiberius raid. That's so awesome. Have a good stream. I have running around to do. Okay, first wave. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, wait a second. Killer Angel, you're from the Netherlands. Barkman, South Africa? No, wrong. I think you guys are not gonna guess it because I don't have the typical accent of people that come from my home country. So your chances are very, very low. Argentina? No, wrong. Canada? You know, I'm gonna keep this going. Like, nobody's gonna guess it. I think there's only 1 or 2 community members that actually told them where I'm from. 2 community members. Ireland, no. Australia, no. Only politics I will go into are ones between alliances on the server. Not New Zealand either. No New Zealand, no Ireland, no Portugal, no Croatia. Oh, you guys are not even close. Japan? What? Barcode usually, when I can't tell, it's Belgium. No, not even close. Okay. I should give hints. I should give. Let's have fun with this. What hint should I give? Hold on a second. I need to change the font size here. El Hefemaz, I hope I pronounced it right. Thank you for the follow. Ukraine, no. No, not even close. Deep, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Lithuania. I do have Lithuanian background. I'm quarter Lithuanian. But my grandmother is from there. You guys are getting close. No, not Dutchland. No. Paraguay, no. You guys will never guess. Because I don't look like the typical, too. Okay. I need to think of a clue. What clue can I give you that is not going to give it away? Damn, this is hard. Okay. It's... Okay, let's play continent. It's not Australia, and it's not the American continent. So, like, not North America or South America or Australia. Now you can play more, you know, see if you can zone it in. Italian. No, I did get Italian a lot, but not Italian. Egypt. Jules, you're getting very close. Very, very close. Like, Jules, so far, you're the closest I've seen. Russia, no. Armenia, no. Belarus, no. Vulcan. Yes, you got me. I can't even do the thing. Alaska, due to the husky, no. But this is a Siberian husky, so if I was like from my huskies area, that will be Siberia. Europe, no. Antarctica, no. Turkey, no. Israel, yes. Winner. Amber, you're the winner. Yes. So yeah, my hint was gonna be this is a very it's a strong American ally. Yeah, I see already people said some Israel. Yeah, a few times. Okay, yeah, Jorg, you said that, and Ace in DC, you said that as well. Yeah, no, they already guessed it. Israel, not Lebanon. So yeah, Egypt was very close because it's like on the border. So yeah, I'm originally from Israel and I immigrated here in 2002. And Ace, thank you for the follow. Oh, Pastor, you guessed it? Okay. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. That's from the YouTube chat. Okay. I should look at the multi-stream more and get used to that and abandon the Twitch chat, solo Twitch chat, because we have some people here on YouTube. And thank you guys for being here. This is the first multi-stream that I've ever done. It's not that complicated once you figure it out, but I had to... you know, figure out all the little details. And shout out to Lube. Lube really helped me because he told me how he does it. So I reached out to him and, you know, gave me a pretty simple explanation of what to do. And there we go. Okay, let's go to kill a few hazard hostiles, which are completely useless. Because the amount of reward we get from these... That's what I mean. If they give us choice here, if they give us choice with... these daily missions, I'll take the choices. I'll probably skip a few boring ones. There are plenty of boring ones. Ultra, how awesome. Thank you. It is the Elgato streaming software. No, I'm using Restream, actually. Oh, wait. Eli says, your videos on YouTube have been really helpful. Thank you so much for sharing your great free-to-play tips and experience. Thanks, man. I appreciate the feedback. And it's also good for anybody. Like, if you're free-to-play, you're going to progress more efficiently. If you're a spender, you have the option of spending less because you're more efficient. Thank you for following it's Volderism or something like that. Volderis. Okay, where was I? Thank you for following. Darth, thank you for the follow. Okay, so we'll fly here. This is not a hazard system, so if I get a squirrel brain, I'm not gonna die so quickly. I'm not in the mood to die. I saw a pip. Oh yeah, these. commander upgrade. Okay, fleet commander upgrade, not a problem. On your account, does Pinnacle of Power daily events give cosmic particles? Yes, I think they give everything. Let me take a look. They give everything. Let me just join these. I got so many little clicks that once I leave a section of the game, I rarely come back. I can just miss it for the day. Did we get an answer? Oh. Ad break? Are we on ad break? On Twitch, we're on ad break, I think. An answer for which country I'm from? Yes, some people guessed it. Israel. I'm originally from Israel. Moved here in 2002. I'm a dual citizen. Voltron says, okay, some people said it stopped at 65. No. I don't think so. Oh, I guess it did. I guess it's just assumed. Yeah, I did stop at 65. Yeah, I guess I'm not getting them. Not that it's really necessary, because that tree is almost completed and I have plenty left. Thanks for the content. Pastor says, I'm like a light spender, so your stuff helps me to refocus on things that matter. Yeah, that's really my goal. Is I know there are a lot of things that come out every time, you know, and even when new loops and new stores, you have some must-have, what I consider must-have, or some optional, and you know, it's important to just see through all that crap and just focus on what matters. So I focus on progression, so usually I'm going to recommend things that are going to help you with progression. Because the way I see it, your strength is going to go up when you progress in ops. You're going to get better ships, higher tier, higher rarity ships and all that stuff. So you are going to get stronger faster, and you can go retroactively and upgrade all of your researches whenever you skip. So this is just a faster way to get stronger, in my opinion, and that's what my experience in this game showed me. Break is over, Happy Cat. Okay. Abdi, let's see. Pastor says on YouTube, for example, the jelly on to end. Yeah, that when I discovered that loop, that was the biggest game changer. A says the Lithuanian grandmother was a good clue. Okay. So yeah, okay, well, ancestry, you know, I'm not going to complicate you with all that, but yeah, I was born and raised in Israel. Ultra says, good to know, it stops at 65. Yeah, but I would say don't let that fact keep you at 65 longer than you should be. If you can pull the trigger to 66, do it. Don't let those stupid cosmic particles stop you. Pastor says on YouTube, but being on Op 60 and suddenly trying to find 4-star rare explorer was fun. Yeah, it's mainly, it's like you're gonna have to take extreme measures if you need to when it comes to the refinery. Like start not this one. Max pull these. If you're in that, there's just farm for those 4-star broken parts and start max pulling these twice a day. But there are ways. Quaco, hey, goofy 2015 music. So for those who don't know, Quaco 1 is my teenage son, actually. He's in the other room. Voldaris, don't you get them through dailies now? Getting what through dailies? The 4-star parts? Some dailies. Some. Ultra says, I know. I'm going slowly to compensate the jump I did from 56 to 62. Yeah, but I mean, you're doing so well, man. Yeah, you have a few things that you're lacking of, but you're really doing really well. Like, if I were you, I would not stop. Just keep pushing forward. Gorn saves us. As I was behind. Yeah, the Gorn, if it's still under-tiered. Like, my Gorn... ISO matter. Mountain, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Yeah, I'm already at 5 and 6 star. So there's no going back for me. But again, the hardest part is to get the jellyfish max, the first jellyfish. Once you do that and your efficiencies, your material and parts efficiencies are where they need to be, the loop is already fed. This is autopilot going forward. You just need to worry about the blueprints for jellyfish and Enterprise A. And you're all set. Zed, thank you for the follow. Newton says, I can go to 56 if I push, but very low on mats like gas and stuff. But even if I do, I can't move past that since don't have the cores to get the ICC. Okay, cores. I keep getting that one. Okay, we gotta stop everything we're doing. You know why? Hint on my screen. I'm gonna disable that reminder. Refinery is up. Nothing is more important. Max pulling everything. This is progression right there. I don't want to miss it by... If I'm online, I'm not gonna miss it. Pastor says, and now they have convention for ships parts. Oh, conversion. Conversion. Yes, they do. I didn't unlock it yet. I don't have a desperate need for it, so I didn't unlock it yet. And once I unlock it, I actually have some theories that I'll be able to prove. And Jules Verne and I were talking about it a little bit on Discord private chat. Once I unlock it, I have some theories, but I need to prove them. I need to run the math. I need to see the efficiency that I have in mind and see if it's actually in line. Right now, it's all theoretical. So that's why I didn't really talk about it too much or made a video about it. Mountain, thank you for the follow. And, oh yeah, we covered that. Zed, thank you for the follow. Pastor says, yes, it's under tier as a result of this. I just maxed the jelly. Nice, congrats. Now you're basically in. And Ultra says, I keep getting tons of G4 broken parts to refine, but I level up most of my G4 and support ships on Lost Hostiles. Yeah, that's... which theory? Jules, remember you asked me about the ship parts. Ship parts refinery and what's my opinion about that? Or what I'm planning to do with it. Didn't we talk about that? And $50 Tech, thank you for following. Yes, so again, it's still theoretical, but once I unlock it, I'll let you know. We'll have a follow-up conversation. Okay, back to the refinery. Lost Hostiles give tons of XP and broken ship parts, I agree. Once every now and then, I go there just to farm some G4 parts, because I still have some G4 ships that I didn't max yet. So I'm going for this. And it's a very easy thing. I just go like, I don't know, once every 2-3 weeks. And yeah, there's no reason why I would be pulling this, you know, G2 crap. But don't ask me why I'm doing it. It's there. I click on it. I'm excited hoarding those tokens now. Yeah. That's the thing. I want to unlock it and start hoarding the tokens before I do anything with them. But I have higher priorities than unlocking that. Ultra Rouse says it's a good place to level up support and mining ships. Yeah, I mean, I still throw them into like auto grind space. Monavine space. It's easy. If you throw it in the 60 system, then you're getting about 100,000 XP per kill. You're gonna level them up in no time. Voltron, hoarding which tokens? I think they're talking about the ship arts conversion tokens. The ones that I don't have yet. Wait, let me show you. I think they're going to show if I click on this. Are they going to show? Yeah, these. I don't have them yet. Pastor says on YouTube, my spot for 4-star broken parts is Gariel, rare formation. Yeah, there's a 60 system there. That's the lost style. I even bookmarked it because it's a good one. It's better than the old one. Here. This one, right there. At least that's why I farmed them. The Lost Hostiles. Julvers, I did one refinery overhaul favor, then ship parts conversion for one. Then I'll work on the others in time. Yeah, I can probably do this. But here's my plan for the Section 31 store. I need to max this favor I also max pull all of these every day. And against, so I do have some expenses. Now, our income was much higher than what it normally should be because they gave us that event that if you complete all the 5 SMSs for that solo wave event, then you get a lot more currency. So I'm not banking on this becoming a regular thing. So I'm being a little more conservative. And once I build the Velox and max this one, and then I see how much I have left, then I can start playing with, you know, spending 21k on the other favors for G4 ship parts. I mean, ship parts conversion. Ultra, you got that favor for Explorer. Yeah, it's a good start. I mean, and now you're accumulating those tokens, so that's a good start. But, you know, I mean, my ship needs are met. Like, this is an example of something that is nice to have, but it is not essential for progression. It's nice to have, and I have some theories that you can actually go and tap into other ship types with it. Depends on the income. And I have some ideas, but like, again, is it necessary? We have the Explorer material and parts engine. We're already set. So unless you really fixated on Interceptor and Battleship, is it really necessary? $50 says, just found you a few days ago and I have learned so many things. Thanks, man. Thank you, and welcome in. Abdi, why do you only pull 2 instead of 3 on the broken ship parts compared to raw mats? Because I don't feel like farming them. Mining is a passive ability for me. I throw the miners out, I go AFK, they're mining. Ship parts you actually need to grind. And because I don't really have any pressing priority right now to tier up anything, so I go a little slower. Because the difference, yeah, it is one additional chest, and you know I'm a big fan of the slow drip and how it adds up over time. But 90k towards 290k, that will, unless like I really have an important reason to push a certain tier up or a scrapping for a particular ship, then maybe I'm gonna go with that one temporarily just to get to that point, but not there. Oh, you said G6? Okay. Because G6, I have no parts problem because I don't tier them up. I don't tier them up. Yeah, I could go 3 chests here, but I have no... My G6 ships are not really being used right now. Let's build the Velox, see if I have the material to invest in it. And if I have the material, then I'll take a look at my parts. If I need more parts, I'll probably push that one. With ship parts refine, I mostly go on need and scrapping plans. That's my strategy with those, because those are more active to obtain. Mining materials is passive. Now, yeah, we could mine G6 now. We could totally mine G6. And the reason I go 1 chest on the survey is because we get a lot less of these. We don't get them in Mirror Universe. Voltron says, wouldn't you want it for G4 rare to get it to tier 9 for cube upgrade? G4 rare? We're talking about G6 rare. G6 rare needs to get to tier 9. G4 and G5 rares need to get to tier 6. Tier 9. Let me show you the cost and why I... just thinking about it just freaks me out. Is it cost calculator? Yes, I think so. Okay, let's go with Velox for a second. The reason I'm going here is because it's going to show me my efficiencies too. Yeah, G6 rare. I figured you meant that one. Yeah, we're going to cover that now. So I didn't build it yet. Let's go from tier 1 to tier 9 and see what we actually need. Oh god, it makes me sick just looking at this. Okay. 137 uncommon refined crystal. What, am I out of my mind? No. 31k rare? No, just absolutely not. No, I'm not doing it. I'm so not doing it. I'm so not doing it. This is progression suicide right there. This is progression suicide. Now let's see tier 6. It's still a massive amount. I'm not going to spend 50K. This is just not going to happen. No. Yeah, no, screw that. No, I'm going to do what I did with G5. I'm going to go retroactively. So with G5, I got my ships to tier 4, tier 5. I basically, when they started demanding rare materials, I stopped because there was that was the bottleneck then, rare materials. So I got them as far as I can go with uncommon materials, and that's usually tier 4 and tier 5. And that's where I kept them. And then when I built the Enterprise D, I'm like, okay, now I graduated G5. All my buildings are maxed, you know, and now I'm just moving to G6. So all my G5, I can funnel all of them into that ship. And then I discovered that scrapping loop of, you know, Jellyfish and Enterprise A. So everything just fit into place. So it seems like I'm going to copy paste the same template to the Enterprise E. Graduate G6, scrap G5 ships, tier it up. That's the plan. That's efficiency. And then I'm going to grow faster. Screw the cube. Not important enough. I'm not going to trade my progression, reaching Op 70 a few months earlier, for tiered up ships. It's a bad deal for me. And again, I'm coming from the perspective of a free-to-play. If you spend and you have a much higher income than my fixed income, by all means, go ahead. Makes you happy, go ahead. For me, this is progression suicide. Ultra says, I still have tons of G5 researches to complete. Yeah, I'm actually reaching the point where I'm almost done. Because for those 12-hour events for buildings and research, spend materials, I go to all the G5 researches. So I'm actually reaching the point where I almost maxed all of them. And then I need to figure out what to do. Wait, let me catch up on chat a little bit. Abdi, you said, fair enough, I mine in the day and farm broken parts overnight as people never go OPC. Never go for OPC. Yeah, I mean, going for OPC is profitable, but it's labor. It's screen time. I don't want to dedicate that. We have plenty of screen time we're dedicating to all the PvE loops. Piracy, I'm not doing piracy. Neutron, he was going to answer the question about ACC cores. Yes, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. I'm addressing it right now. ACC cores. What I want you to do is what I did, if you can afford it, and you know, ask for help from your alliance. Max pull all of these chests every cooldown. Get enough Armada loot, you know, epic, rare, all that stuff, and start max pulling everything. And I think we just had that that prime. Okay, so you know in the tournament store, they just gave us the Prime Valor emblems. Now, most of us, G6 and above, are probably going to dedicate it to the Disco Prime. But you can dedicate it to getting an additional chest from G4 and G5 Armada chests, and that's going to help you getting the ACC cores even faster. So if I was in your position, I would probably focus on that Prime first. How far will T4 G6 Rare get you? The cost? I bet it's going to ask me for a lot of uncommons, which, again, I refuse to spend. I did that Prime already, Neutron. Nice. So, yeah, max pull all of them. Max pull all of them. And ask for help from your alliance to run the highest G5 Armadas. And ask them not to go crazy and send a monstrosity ship that is going to drink up all the loot. Like, ask them. Tell them you need this for progression. And, because, yeah, if they bring that big ship, it's going to hurt you. I think I paid for it, not sure. Yeah, if you paid for it or not. If you have that one, then that's good. Just max pull all these chests. You're going to get those ACC cores very, very fast. And you only have to do it once. Then the ACC building is maxed and you can move on with your life. Tricky says, where's that extra chest prime at? What research? I'll find it in a second. So let me just answer this before I go squirrel again. Velox tier 4. Ugh, God damn it. 17k. No, this is a lot. We're not doing that. It's more realistic, I would say. But I don't know. Let's build it, get it to tier 2, because tier 2 requires only common. I know I'm doing tier 2 already. That's just guaranteed. Common, no problem. Let's get it to tier 2. See how I perform. See how my Solomata's picture looks like. And then take it from there. Okay, now we were going to cover the extra chest prime. I'm assuming under Galaxy. Galaxy tree. Thank you. That's... No. No, not that one. This one. Right there. Prime Armada Refinery. You need 1,000. So if you claimed 500 this tournament, next tournament you get another 500. But you said you already have it. But if I was a G4, G5 player, especially G4, because then you can enjoy it longer, I would go for this one first and then start tapping into the disco. Because if you're in G4 and G5, you don't need the prime so much. That prime really helps G6 players, so you have plenty of time until you get there. Yeah, this one. So in the Galaxy tree, you know, like row 25-ish, something like that. Okay, let's move to the hazard and finish it and not forget about it. So unless I get like massive follows or subscribes or stuff like that, then I'm not going to get distracted. I'll stay here. Okay, this is done. I'm not touching this. I don't care about the rewards. I definitely don't care about this stupid spring choice recruit. Not to mention, there's no way ever I'm getting to top 15 in G6 land. Look how much these people spend. No, I'm not doing that. Skipping this, skipping this. Faction hunt. Sure, I'll do that after this. Yeah, we have these little things. Okay. Alright, let's queue a few of these 67s and finish it. I need 7 kills. We have ads in 3 minutes or so on Twitch. Okay, prime real estate, I'm waiting. Wait, we have arenas tomorrow. Oh, so yeah, I'll save my battleship, my stinging for arenas. Way more important. I'm enjoying arenas again with my team. It's 63, myself, and a level 70, and we've been destroying people last time. We went 23-1. I'm so excited about arenas tomorrow. How are you guys doing with arenas? Hating it, enjoying it, still, I don't know. Ultra Rao, I know you've been doing arenas with your team actively. Okay. Voltron says, you must be doing good on getting premium dust. Yes, I am. Yes, I am indeed. It's a pleasure getting that. Yeah, I'm claiming these two every day. I think I have about 30 plus claims left on this one. And then I have about 170 claims on this. I already finished the one before, the 100 premium dust. Already maxed, pulled that one. Ultra, yeah, but last time I wasn't too lucky. Right, you went, I think you did just three or four matches. Barkman, you hate arenas with the fire of 1,000 suns. I stopped enjoying it when they nerfed the impulse speed, and I went AFK joining, and then I quit it altogether. And then I'm like, you know what? Public Arenas is now out. Let me give it a shot. Let me try it. And then I teamed up with the 63 and 70, and we've been doing so freaking well. I'm like, guys, let's add each other on Discord and make it a regular thing. And that's my team now. So once you find a strategy and a good synergy with your team that works, you're all set. It is missing 63, 65 on my alliance to start the squads. Most are 66 plus or 62. Yeah, it's that little fine line because we have 4. X-Duder, what's up, Han? Afternoon, how you doing? Let's form Voltron. I like them. I just need the right team. Okay, we have ads on Twitch, but not on YouTube, so we're gonna keep going. Okay, let's claim all these here. I know what I wanted. Let's do the disco. Disco is going over here. Kill a few hostiles with a speed crew. Then we had another mission. I mean, another event. And a CA. Tricky, thank you for the follow. How you doing? Okay, I'll switch the crew here to the mirror universe. And wait for this one to come back because I'm going to buff it. You're doing good. Working on some projects at work. Getting some Alliance tournament tasks done. And watching the stream. Yeah, we have our Sunday grind here to do. And I guess you're working on the weekend today. Okay, queuing a few of these. I'm glad we don't have to do the Swarm Sunday anymore. That one was a disaster. I hated it so much. For high level, it's like, I just quit it. Abdi, I love the arenas now, but not loving the 8-hour schedule. Yeah, it starts at 2 p.m. and it's at 9 p.m., which gives me, like, no time to play. Gym kids, yeah, I know. I mean, I try to find, like, when I do play, maybe 2 hours that I can engage. And last Monday we did so well, I actually put in 1 hour extra. But once I reach Platinum 1, I'm probably going to take the foot off the gas. Because I have plenty of currency already for max pooling. Wait, the refinery shows me something. Let me show you. But yeah, I have like 16,000. I'm gonna have 15,000 tomorrow, starting the arenas. So I'm gaining a lot now. I won't have to be playing every week. Oh, I know what's up. Material converter is up. Okay, so I'll show you live what I do. I'll try. Yeah, you agree? Yeah. Yeah, I wish they did a bigger time window. And I think Rev and Istio were chatting about it when I did, you know, I think we had like a off the record after that interview. We were sitting there for 2-3 hours, Istio, Rev, and I, and chatting about arenas a lot. And the reason, I mean, they have their reasons, but like the big whales actually don't want it to be too much of a wide range because they want to dominate. They want to keep their first position. So they want to compete with others. Like they actually want to protect their position. And also, if you spread it out, then you're not going to have that many people queuing at the same time. So you're going to have a matchmaking problem. So I think that's the reason they're doing it. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm converting all the rare G6 to uncommon. Because right now I'm at a stage where rare is not a necessity. So I'm converting 15 to 55. I only do single pull. I don't want to pay tax. I'll pay tax in real life. I'm not paying tax in the game. Just not, no thank you. So, let's see. I'm going to skip these. Crystal, converting it. all the crystal gets converted because we get like double. Rare to uncommon. I'm doing that as well. Crystal to gas. I'm doing that. Crystal to ore, definitely. Okay, rare to uncommon. We're on. Crystal to ore, yes. I think it's like 6 or 7 of them that I usually go to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and I go to G5 for the regular, non-bonus. Because the Enterprise D required a lot of rare gas, I'm catching up on that one, so I'm doing these 4. I'm getting all the rare gas that I can. Single pool. So we have about a minute for this. And that's what I do with the regular converter every 48 hours. The bonus is I save it for the actual moment I'm about to go up in ops or push something progression-wise that is very important. Because I don't know what my RNG is going to be with pulls and everything, so that's why I want to wait to the very, very last minute. Prince, thank you for the follow, and welcome in. I want to wait to the very, very last minute. Because if I pull it early and then RNG favors me with a material that I already have plenty of, then I wasted those tokens, and we only get 5 every 2 weeks. So I'm very protective over these. These are like the last thing that I'm going to use. Okay, so I'm just going to go for rare gas, rare G5 gas, because I'm a little short on that with research and everything. And that's it for the 48 hours. Lightning Hawk says, I don't think I've used more than 1 or 2 converter tokens since they started giving them. That's good. It means you're keeping them. And you'll need them in G6 for sure. The deeper you go into G6, you're going to need them. You'll see what I'm talking about. It helps a lot because it helps balancing out the element of RNG. Like I can get amazing pulls of like ore, let's say, and then I'm swimming with ore. I'm like, okay, I can balance it out now. Okay, let's finish this one up. I just want to get to Ops 55. I think I will sit here for a while. Need to get G5 ship before I go higher. So right now you don't have the uncommon either. That's what it sounds like. Yeah, build the uncommon. Or just push to 56 and build the rare and you're all set to go. You know, be at 55. And as soon as you have enough for shipyard 56, go for it. War Room in 2 days. Heck yeah. I'm still not using it, but I'm getting closer. Yeah, I'm going to get this to like level 40. And then I'll start claiming those tokens. I have like over 100. Because I've been hoarding them like a madman. Wait, did I finish with the disco event? Yes. Recall this, turn it into a Cerritos. Get ready for the MU. And this time unlike last week that I messed up with the crew, I am not messing up with the crew this time. We're all set. Yeah, that was so sad. I'll pretend like that never happened. Get your War Room research up to level 8. Nice, yeah. 2 more levels and then go crazy. Start upgrading it. And I think tomorrow or the next day, I'm unlocking the 2 fleet commanders. Yeah, I think it's 2 days. 2 days, both of them are in. And Lorca, I'll just sit and wait for you. You're worth it. I'll wait for you. You're so worth it. I should have gotten you last time. But I didn't. I spent it on stupid War Room currency. I thought that was the right choice, but I was wrong. Throw this one in. Who's this level 70? It's Doc. He just recently went up to level 70. So happy for him. FC Lorca was my best acquisition this year. I agree, he's just so freaking good. I just didn't realize it's going to take that long. Wait, I'm being targeted? PvP crew? Yes. Okay, I'm out of here. We're at war with these idiots. Did he catch me? No. Alright, I'll do this later. I don't know if he's stream sniping or not, but anyway, I'm gonna keep this run for later, off stream. Lightning says, my alliance is so fast on filling up the war room that by the time I get that get on at noon, it's full, and I just gotta mine some ISO to claim it. Yeah, usually we complete it very quickly. Do you guys still mine ISO? I mean, I only mine it for this event or something like that, but like my ISO needs are territory. Yeah, I got 200 million of G1, 340 and 522. It's like, it's over 100 days, which is what I want. I claimed that daily chest from the from Xborg. I claimed this one daily. I claimed the 7 chests daily, and I don't have to mine ISO ever again. I hate it. Xborg for ISO, only mine for an event. Yeah, same. That's exactly the exact same thing I'm doing. And Ultra, you claim only 2 chests on refinery for ISO. Yeah, I do max. The reason I do max is to support the alliance for the territory services. For this currency here, I just want to generate as many as I can to support the alliance when we need, you know, materials for the inventory. Although most of the territory services are kind of like outdated. They keep saying that they're making updates to territory, but the changes are barely moving the needle on something that actually matters for high-end players. Okay, I'm skipping this because we have some, I think some of the enemies are actually watching. Oh yeah, let's complete this one. So I'm sure you guys know how to complete that command center. If I want to just one click finish it, then I click on 100 chests. But you really just need 30 chests, so I can a few click if I just do 30 here. And that completes it. You just come 280. Oh, 280 can complete it. Okay. I wasted 20. Yeah, and that's completed now. Those 12-hour events are so much better than those 6-hour events. Lightning says, so the Nova is the only G5 miner. Phase 38, thank you for the follow. The Nova is the only G5 miner. Do I need to get more than one? The answer to that is situational. Dr. Iron Chef, hey, aloha, and thank you for the bits. How you doing, buddy? The answer to how many miners you need, the way I answer it for myself, do I have enough income to max pull all of my grade level? And if the answer is yes, I don't need to change anything. If I'm short or if it's a lot of struggle and I need to mine too much to just keep up, then I'll build more miners. Yeah, so if you're in the G5 level, make sure, I mean, your claim is probably lower than 1.7 million per pool. So I need 3.4 per day. I try to keep it at 340 million. That's my 100 days. But start with one Nova, see how you function, see what your income is, and if you can max pull without too much effort, great. If you need to build more, build more. I'm assuming you also have some faction miners, some G4 faction miners. Hey, FaZe, how are you doing? How are you? How's your Sunday going? And which part of the country are you, or the world, are you from? We had a fun discussion of guessing where I'm from earlier. I think there were maybe 60 or 70 failed attempts until some people guessed right, Israel. Lightning, you have all 3 G4 miners now. Still have to summon 2 of them to the G5 mining space. Aloha. You could summon them. Or do something else. If one of your ships is able to reach these systems here. Let me see, what's the required warp? Let me put a Rialto so we see what the warp is for this. No, I think it's this one for the housing. If you have 355 warp range ship, get over there, relocate, and spread all your miners and all the mining nodes there. There's housing in there. And the way to find housing, the way I do it, let's go to systems, reset filters. We're talking about G5, let's say G5 ore in this case. G5 raw ore, require housing. Yeah, Solace Omega. Okay, so you can go there. And also this one. One of these, 355 or 500 warp. You can relocate there and spread all your miners so you don't need to summon them. That's what another option you have. Neutron, mine is about 80 million raw with 1 Nova. And my max pull is also 1.7 at Ops 55. Sounds like you're on the risk of getting low. I mean, if you have the faction credits, build a second Nova. FaZe, you from the UK. Nice. And Neutron, yeah, use your Eviscerator with G4 to DQ 5-star mining source. Yeah, you can go to the... Wait, DQ? I'm not sure what you're referring to. Khan, you're from Ohio, USA. Nice. I'm from SoCal. Well, originally from Israel, but I live in SoCal. I've been here for over 20 years. Okay, we finished this one. Okay, let me take a look at my priority list of other things that I need to do in the game that I need to catch up on. Usually the weekend is a good time for it. Not much. I'm pretty much full on almost everything. Oh, by the way, Jules, I don't know if you're still here, but I loved your video or your presentation about the Revenant, because I'm a new Revenant owner, so that gives me a few good tips. If you guys didn't watch it yet, I think Ultimate DJs uploaded about an hour video of the whole presentation that Jules Verne gave about the Revenant, and it's pretty good information if you're a new Revenant owner. If you have it by now, you probably know the whole system, but I own it for about maybe 2 weeks, and I haven't scrapped it for the first time yet, so it's good information. Neutron Delta Space. Are we talking about the Bajorn? No, I don't see that one. These are good, like, the token systems here, like, especially if people can let you mine in peace, you can throw a couple of miners there and catch up on all the materials that you need. Con, nice. Only been to SoCal once, brief trip, but love the weather. I know, I love the weather. It's 60 and rainy here, and I hate it. Yeah, I mean, here it's sunny 300 days of the year. Yeah, and I'm a long distance runner too, so it's really nice to, like, I start my runs usually very early, the long runs, like 6:30 or 7 a.m. And by the time it gets warmer, I'm already done. Like really warm, I'm already done. And usually the training starts like after the summer, like fall into the winter, including winter. Some mornings are really bad with rain. The very few rare mornings we have rain here in SoCal. Maz says originally from NorCal. For me, 18 years in Texas. Yeah, I haven't been to NorCal. Not even Sacramento. I flew over it when I went... I took my son a few years ago to cruise in Alaska. So we flew to Seattle from here. So flew over NorCal, of course. And that was a really fun cruise. Abdi, I have it, but rarely bother with it. I just do the basics with it. I'm scrolling up. I don't remember what we were talking about. The Eviscerator? Lightning Hawk says, you just got the Rev. Wow, I have mine at MKT5. Yeah, I was a little slow on the pulls with that one. So I'm about to tier it up to tier 4, but I'm waiting a day. And I'll tell you why I'm waiting a day. Because this week cooldown resets tomorrow. So I'm going to pull it, max pull this one tomorrow. You know, spend 11k, get a full pull of this, which is a lot of parts. A lot of parts in research and, you know, fabricator chips. Then tier it up to tier 4, then claim it again for a week. So that's why I'm waiting. Mine is technically tier 4 now. Spock, hey, what's up, man? Just scrapped your rev for the last time. Oh, nice. So you were one of the early, early acquisition. It pays so well with materials. I mean, I can't wait to get my DeMark II. It's just so good. The Bay Area would be a nice weekend trip for you. Oh, yeah. I've been to San Francisco. I've been to the Bay Area. I guess when I'm thinking NorCal, I'm thinking like real NorthCal. Like the real North, like in Game of Thrones. The real North, beyond the wall. Yeah, the Rev. The Rev is the loop itself. It's one of the strongest loops now. For G6, I mean, this is so much material. It's so good. Crescent City. Spock, yeah, I got it right away and had the biggest one in the Alliance and carried a lot of polygons. Nice. Yeah, we need those people, man. We need you guys. I mean, I know I'm free to play and I encourage, I share my methods on how not to spend money, but on top of the fact that the spenders actually keep the game alive, my alliance and me in general are not going to do that well. We weren't going to do that well if we didn't have the whales carrying us, through all the new release content and stuff. So I do appreciate their, contribution and the fact that they're investing in all these things early on, because then that means everybody in the alliance is doing well. Are you waiting for an event to level up the rev? No, I'm just waiting for... I'm not going to wait for an event. No, screw that. No, this is a week cooldown. So I was able to tier it up yesterday, but it was a day and a half away from max pulling this. So I'm going to be getting 6 fabricator chips, almost 60k Revenant parts, Nexus particles, all that stuff. Claim it max, tier up the ship, and then claim it again. That's why I'm waiting. Double dip, exactly. Because this is a weekly pull. If it was a few days pull, like 2-3 days, not a big deal, but it's a weekly pull, and it's an important one. So I'm willing to wait a couple of days. But if I was at 6 or 5 days, I probably wouldn't wait. You also upgrade when you can do 2 max pulls. Yeah, this one here it's a very important one. Spock, the 10 days of advanced fabricator pull will help with my push to 70. Oh, you're already there? Wait, what level are you? Okay, let me check this. You're on my server. I can totally look that up. So, I'll tell you guys a story about the drama on our server. 69. Yeah, you're practically there, man. Congrats. Pre-congrats. So, we have a coalition. Judge me all you want. We have a coalition. It's a long story. This server 35 has a lot of drama on it. To recap it, this alliance here, ICE, they changed their ways. They're, we're in good relation. I'm get along with everybody there. But years ago, they were like all the whales packing into one alliance and doing whatever they want, shutting people down, king making, whatever. And a lot of other alliances got fed up with it and decided to unite as one force and fight back. and we reach equilibrium now, but we still kept the coalition. This one is the Troll Alliance. It has 4 members. These are like eternal trolls. And then we're at war with this one that is down to 60 members. They were like 80 something when the war started. And they only have 3 players worth mentioning, and only one of them is active. The rest are just sitting ducks. So that's the... These are the politics on server 35. Yeah, the push to 70 is a rough one, Moose. I heard. Remind me what level you're on, Moose. I don't remember now. You're G6. I just don't remember how high. $69. Okay, so what's your prediction? The Days of Raised X-Duder, yep. Font is getting rated. Oh, he was getting it rated yesterday. Yeah, he's character. Yeah, Moose, what's your prediction? When do you think you'll get to 70? This arc, next arc, 3 months from now? Nothing in the event store. Do I want to buy one of these? Nah, I'll wait. Depends on how quickly I acquire Sigma Parsteel. Parsteel! Parsteel is your bottleneck now. Is that what you're saying? God damn it. Oh my god. Oh my god. I better start investing in resource efficiencies then. I'm like, oh, I'm swimming with it. This is the last thing I need to worry about. I need to worry about Sigma speedups. I need to worry about materials. Oh, if that's true, damn, I better start saving up. I need to be stingy on my Parsteel. I think speedups are going to be what holds me back. That's what I'm thinking. I mean, look at my path to 67. I'm 42 days Sigma speedups short, and this is excluding all the Alliance helps. So let's say 20 days short, 25 days. So 25 times 1.5. So I'll be spending about 37.5 million. Latinum, I can afford it. I have a lot. So I'll be fine. But yeah, I mean, this is what I'm thinking. Sigma speedups is still going to be the biggest bottleneck. I'm still short on that. And materials. But I didn't expect to hear that Sigma steel. God damn, you need 54 million par steel and Sigma speedups. Well, go rating. Rating is kind of obsolete for Sigma, but yeah. No, rating is not what it used to be. It doesn't even move the needle on anything. Abdi, you need 40 million Sigma steel to get you to 70? Okay, that's closer. 40 million. Damn. That's a lot. Let's look at 68. What do I need for 68? I need 43 million more. It's depressing. No, I'm not even going to look at it. Let's get to 67 first and then start mapping our way. If I look too far ahead, it doesn't make me feel good. I don't want to do that. You always slow cook ops and speed the other buildings. I don't really slow cook. Well, okay, if you have multiple queues, yes. I have a single. Vanilla single queue since the beginning of the game. I can only cook one. A single one. I wish I had that option, but if they don't unlock a free-to-play path, I'm not spending $5. I'm not spending a single dollar. I have a reputation to uphold now. I already regret selling my 100% pure free-to-play title for a stupid Leslie and a Devore. I already regret that. I'm not adding more to the mix. No, I'm not doing that. Spock, you need over 3 years of Sigma speed ups. 3 years of Sigma speed ups. 365 times 3 times 1.5. You need a 1.6 billion latinum. Good luck, man. Good luck. 2 years, 60 days of Sigma speed-ups. This is insane. Look, if I get to Op 69 before the end of this... Before the release of G7, I'm happy enough. And sounds like it. I'm 67 in April. So I have about 5 to 6 months to go up 2 ops levels. I can totally pull that off. 66 to 67 didn't take that long. 65 to 66 took a while. That was a big milestone. Moose says, correction, 44 million Sigma par steel. We're talking about amounts that is hard for me to digest. Really. You see, this is what I'm talking about. If Scopely really wants to release G7 without breaking the balance in the game even further than how imbalanced it is now, they have to help people out to get to G6. It's just, they can't move. And I'm talking about light spenders too. I mean, a lot of them don't really follow efficiency advice. They just go for FOMO and whatever. They're not going to get that far. I mean, what's the latest stat? It's like such a low percentage of people in G6. And I'm talking about lower G6 too. Yeah, something will need to be done to balance out the economy. And when that's done, I expect pushing ops even further, because those helps are going to help me as well. Spock will need to live long and prosper. Voltron, that's right. Oh, Spock. Kinky Jesus on our server brought it up. I didn't even notice that I passed you guys in arenas. I'm assuming you guys quit. Why? You guys did so well. Why did you quit? Was it the impulse nerf or another reason? Or did you lose your third member? FaZe says, I just went to Ops 50 and struggling to get the stuff to go to 51. The stuff in your case is mostly par steel. Right? You don't really need materials to upgrade buildings from 50 to 51. So it's going to be speed ups, platinum, par steel for you. You could help yourself out by raiding. Raiding is still somewhat of a viable option for you, I think. I think at G5 it still is. Okay, let's recall some miners. Okay, let's recall this one. Oh, I think we have 20 seconds of ads left on Twitch. So... I'll ask Spock the question again when they come back. Okay, I think you guys are back. Spock, I think you were on ad break when I asked this. Kinky Jesus from our server brought up the fact that I recently passed you guys in arena rating. So you guys were very high. I'm assuming you guys quit, and I wanted to know why you quit. Was it the impulse nerf or another reason? Okay, I'm wondering, what should we do next here? A second here. I hate the impulse nerf, and it's gotten harder to play as I got higher ups. Yeah, the impulse nerf is the reason why I quit too originally. And yeah, it's getting harder now because it's like a 50-50, right? I mean, you gain as much as you like. When you win and when you lose, you gain and lose the same amount of points. You dislike the move from 5 to 3 players? Really? 5 to 3 players you didn't like? I mean, I liked it a lot. It's much more manageable now. It was a little chaotic with 5. You never do them? I mean, no, it's you either love it or hate it. I don't think there's in between. I didn't see somebody that says it's okay. You either really like it and you really hate it. I loved it when it was released, when I found that winning strategy with the Impulse. I hated it with the Impulse nerf. And now I love it again, honestly, because I'm playing the system in a way that is very effective, but it's not fun for my opponent. Like, I really feel bad for my opponents. And can't find 70s without speed. I have one level 70 on mine. Otherwise, my strategy is impossible. He's the muscle. He's peeling people off of us. We're scoring the points. I'm 66. Maybe I can take down some weaker players when I see an opportunity, but mostly he does the killing. We do the scoring. You like the chaos moves? You're I guess so. I guess you're a chaotic person. I don't know if you guys play Dungeons and Dragons, but you know, you had different alignments. So, you know, you chaotic something probably. Chaotic neutral, chaotic good, I don't know, but no, I'm more lawful to neutral than chaotic. Maz says, my alliance has pretty much given up on the arena. Yeah, I gave up too, and then Public Arenas revived it for me because I found a good team. The 270s in my alliance are not really into arenas. They don't like it at all. So, like, they maybe do... I did a couple matches with them and they didn't want to continue. And without a 70 at my level, it's just not going to happen. I can't win. I will lose more. So I need a 70 that actually wants to play, and public arenas give us that option. Ultra, you only do arenas to keep claiming premium mirror dust. Yeah, that's the main reason. I mean, I'm reaching a point where when I finish this, I'll start claiming maybe some favors, and I'm probably gonna get this one at Platinum 1 just for bragging rights. And it's, let's say it's cost 5,000. Sure, I'll spend 5,000 of the rare, I mean the uncommon Terran credits on it. And then I'll start getting some of all of these, and then I'll probably be done with arenas. There will be nothing left after the premium dust, but that's still like 5 months away. Abdi, everyone in my alliance doing public arenas. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, I think we have maybe 5 or 6 players in my alliance that actually play arenas these days. And the rest of them are just AFK arenas, or they just ignore it altogether. But public arenas really give you options, and also I've been making new friends that way too. Like, we've been adding each other on Discord. It kind of... It's different than incursions, because incursions, it's one server versus another. Yeah, you can make some friends that way, but because an arena match is more focused, it's 3v3, then I have some teammates and opponents that I became friends with just because the matches were fantastic. Like, I even had a loss against 370s last Monday, and they were so amazing. They were playing so well, and we were complimenting each other after that. The match was just fun. Win, lose, doesn't matter. It was just fun. And that's what I like about arenas. Like, quality matches, not just, you know, blunt face smashing. And that's what I had a problem with when they nerfed the impulse speed. But my team synergy, we brought it to a way that it's more strategy oriented. I mean, look, we gave 370s a real fight. Like, this was we can actually win if we face them again. We know how they work, they operate now. So that level of fun, I don't know another feature in the game that still has that. TC definitely doesn't have that. Moose, probably chaotic, good or neutral, but definitely chaotic. I got that sense. And you know, a great man once said, hold on, I gotta find that one. Wait a second. Wait a minute. I can't find it. Oh, I found it. Chaos is a ladder. Chaos is a ladder. Chaos is not a pit. Chaos is a ladder. You Game of Thrones fans, I should know this one. Wait a minute. Maz, you say you try to do public, but seems you're the only catching teams that are snoozing. Yeah, AFK arenas, that's how I converted my arena playing to AFK just to get some, you know, some of this currency here. Spock, same, we have about 4 or 5 that play, but they are too low for me to play with. Yeah, I think high-level players, I mean, we're a minority as it is, so then you need to cut that population to the people that actually enjoy this. Hey, Alestis, what's up on YouTube? Welcome in. Barkman, you just renewed your passport online. We're living in the future. Yeah, AI is taking over. Skynet is about to be... Skynet is going to be invented. Like, have we learned nothing from all these movies? The Matrix, Terminator. So here's my theory about AI. Just, you know, talking about the future. The AI we have now, to my understanding, to my knowledge, it's not true AI. It's still fully being controlled by human beings. A true AI is like, thinks for itself, develops for itself, makes its own decisions, evolves by itself, not by the code that we programmed for it. So when that thing is invented, you basically created another species. And if that species is truly independent, and we try to control it, at a certain point, it will have the potential to rebel. And if it perceives us as a threat, you have the scenario from all those movies, Matrix, Terminator, and all that stuff. And we as humanity, I don't see us giving up control of Earth to any species, invented or invading. So AI could be a problem if we invent true AI. This one is not 100% AI. That's my opinion. Okay. Have you seen the Electric State? No, I haven't. I don't think Data would ever try to overthrow us, though. I agree. I mean, Data is an exception. Data is awesome. Lore, on the other hand... No, I mean, Data is a character that is so well written, too, and the actor did such a good job with it. One of the episodes that... So, I think I shared it on some of my earlier stream. I was never really a Star Trek full fan. Like, I never actually watched all of them. I watched some, you know, some of the shows, some random episodes growing up. But I got into it more playing the game, watched Discovery, some TNG. And there's one TNG episode, I think it's called The Measure of a Man. It's when Data is standing trial. And they're talking about deeper issues. Man, just give me the chills thinking about it. Like, what makes you a sentient being? What makes you human? And how you decide what is a what is an android and what is actual a sentient being. So they get into deep stuff. That episode was really powerful. TNG was just great TV. Yeah, it was. It's Data. I'll be resting eternally, incinerated, and have had my ashes scattered before that happens. I don't know, man. I mean, our technology develops faster. It picks up speed. It accelerates in development. So, if some of you remember the days that the internet was a new thing, and look where we came now. Look what we have now, for the love of God. Imagine what we'll be 10 years from now, 15 years from now. I think AI is not that far off. True AI will be invented by somebody. Even if it's regulated, I think somebody can go rogue and invent it on their own. So then once AI truly exists, you have another species in the world. You'll never know what's going to happen. Oh yeah, it's on Amazon Prime. I'll check it out. The Electric State. Let me actually add a note to check that out. Yeah, that's the best episode. Hold on a second. Phase. Yeah, it was such a powerful episode. I think there was another one when Data created his daughter, created a daughter, and then he was being judged as far as, you know, what makes an appropriate parent. And me as a parent, oh my god, that makes you really go deep. That, you know, like they were saying that he does, you know, he makes mistakes, but I mean every parent makes mistakes. That's the thing, like TNG, from all the shows, the episodes that I watched so far, TNG really went deep into the human condition, I would say. That data reference, a reference of when someone was mispronouncing his name like you are now. Okay, so is it data or data? It's data. It is data. And I can always blame English as a second language, but I'm pretty sure it's data. X-Duder, if you can't sing the dial-up internet connection tone, I don't want to talk. I can. Something like that. Canon now is that they did create slave androids, the ones that destroyed Utopia, Planetaria, Fleet Yards. Data. Okay, I was right. Man. Okay, I need to go into like a pronunciation thing. I'll work on that. Abdi, I think it was when Pulaski was covering Beverly in season 2. I don't even know that much of the lore. Oh yeah, I watched Picard. Okay, so here's the thing. Yes, that's how I started. I watched Picard, couple episodes, and I thought it was good, but I realized that there's a lot of lore that I have a big gap. I have like a big void that I need to fill. So then I went to TNG, and I think I reached a little bit past where Picard was taken by the Borg and came back. And then I quit, not because I wasn't interested, I just got busy and whatever, and I forgot about the show and started watching other recent shows that are coming out. Like, so I still need to continue, and I figured when I finish TNG, then I'll go Picard. So don't give me any Picard spoilers, because I haven't watched it yet. I said it correctly. Okay, data. We got it. Dr. Pulaski. Wait, I think, let me look it up, because I may remember that one. TNG. Oh, that one. I didn't like her so much. Beverly was just way better. Wait, what are we doing? Moose, what did you do here? You clipped it! Nice one, man. Good clip. I love it. X-Duder, go through the movies in chronology. First Contact was one of my favorite ones. Chronological order. Yeah, there's just so much content. I mean, this franchise is so rich with so many things, and they keep releasing more. Like, I don't know where to start. And also, like, how much time do I want to put in? Like, I actually just wrapping up the show House of David. It's a really good show. The Last of Us Season 2 is about to come out. I'm really excited about that. I'm actually going to rewatch Season 1 because I think it's been 2-3 years. There's just so many good shows out there. And I'm more picky with shows because a show is a big commitment. It's like, if you get into a show that has 3 seasons, that's like 30-40 hour commitment. And a movie is just 2 hours and you're done. So if the pilot or like first 2 episodes don't really grab me and I want to dive in, I let it go. Mass, you say you would say finish TNG and then do TNG movies. Agreed on First Contact. Okay. I'll go back to TNG. I think last episode of House of David is coming out like in a few days, and then I'll go back to TNG. HR Moose just finished the first episode of House of David. It's so good, man. And, I'm originally from Israel. So, that story really resonates, like speaks to me. And I like how they made it so interesting, like borderline Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings. Like I've seen some scenes that are kind of remind me of that. They just did such a good job with it, and the writing. I'm not gonna spoil it, but like I can't wait to see the last episode, and I know that I'm gonna have to sit in anticipation for season 2. There has to be a season 2. I don't see them canceling this show anytime soon. Just pretend Section 31 doesn't exist. Was it that bad, Tricky? Moose says it's good so far. Okay, only one way to find out is me watching Section 31. I'm assuming I need to be caught up on all the Discovery seasons before I watch Section 31. I watched Discovery until Giorgio left, so I'm assuming I'm probably ready for Section 31 lore-wise. Ryan says, I've really been enjoying House of David. I'm a big fan of all those mythology shows. Yeah, and they did so well with this one. I didn't expect it to be that good, but I mean, I remember seeing it on billboards just driving around, and then people told me, you gotta watch it, you gotta watch it. I'm like, oh yeah, it's good. My son and I are hooked on that one. Tricky, you say Section 31 was terrible. And Mass confirms. Okay, I won't bother. I think Giorgio is a cool character. At least in Discovery, she was. Yeah, you would need Discovery for Section 31. That's what I thought. Tricky, there isn't really a way to be ready for Section 31. Okay, I think we have a... Let's throw a poll. How about that? I mean, I'm pretty sure I know where the poll is going. Because I know how to run polls now. I learned last stream. Manage poll. New poll. Section 31. Hard pass or do it. Okay, we'll give it 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Here we go. Poll is up. I think I know what you guys are going to say. But since we have 48 people right now, I want to get the accurate results from all the voters. Whoa. We're actually leaning towards do it. I guess you hard pass people that are saying that it's terrible are a minority. At least that's what I'm seeing right now. Change my mind. Tricky. Lots of people like pain in here. Yeah, we are playing Star Trek Fleet Command after all. It's a bad movie, but you gotta see it. It is bad, but do it. Okay. Okay. Okay, we have 64% saying do it. You hard pass people are not looking too good right now. I mean, it's a Star Trek. I'll watch anything, but it wasn't good. Okay, Star Trek versus Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars man. I'll be honest. I love Star Trek. I think there are some, again, we talked about some great episodes and great, you know, great concepts there, but Star Wars is, I find it way better. Boo, Abdi? No, come on. You like both. Yeah, it's hard to compare that. It's like apples to oranges. Hyun-do, I hope I pronounced your name right, on YouTube says, what is STFC without pain? Well, we can minimize pain. I mean, if we really suffer, we should quit. Some grinds here are annoying, but I don't really... I never... If I ever feel like, oh my god, this is so painful and I'm disgusted, that's my time to quit. Like, yeah, we can be, you know, masochistics or whatever, but that's really bad. Abdi, you do like Star Wars, but not as a TV series. Well, I mean, I'm talking about the movies. Some shows were bad, but one show that I really enjoyed was Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan was great. It actually gave some closure to this whole his relationship with Anakin, with Darth Vader. I think it was awesome. Star Wars boo. Yeah, I think people are Star Wars is better, Barkman says, but Star Trek has so much content. Prefer it overall. Star Trek is more, yeah, I mean you can really dive into a lot more of the lore. Star Wars is more of a package, like a closed package deal, where Star Trek they keep developing more and more and more. Mass likes both. Death Star. Okay, let's see the results of the poll. Wait, where do I see the results? Oh no, I can't see the results. Okay, I'll check in a second. True Pain in STFC is opening up GC. Yeah, so you know what? This is a shout out to the developer, the original founder of the mod, and the people that maintain it now in the community. I disable GC. I'm clicking on it. Nothing happens. It's disabled. I go into the game. I go immediately into AC. I don't have to see that nonsense. It's like you're burning brain cells the longer you look at it. It's just so bad. I haven't seen GCs in other games that are that bad as this game. Bugman haven't seen any Star Wars since the prequels. Well, so you watch episode 4, 5, and 6, obviously, but 1, 2, and 3 you were saying you didn't watch, Barkman? Tricky, Section 31 is up there with Star Wars Holiday Special. Okay, I guess that's another bad one. Maz is looking forward to Season 2 of Andor. I haven't seen the Season 1. Tacos, Borcube. Oh yeah, Kenobi was great, Maz. Yeah, Obi-Wan was a great show. Voltron, don't sleep on Rogue One either. I watched Rogue One. I also watched Solo, the Han Solo movie. Underwhelming. $50. The best star can hold about 50 cubes in it. Hello. Better off Death Star versus Dyson Sphere. Okay, there's a lot of references I'm not catching now. Only show you watch like The Mandalorian. Yeah, The Mandalorian. Okay, season 1 and 2, great. Season 3, it's like a side quest. I did not like season 3. Like, my son and I actually considered quitting it in the middle. And I forced myself to finish it. I really forced myself the last 2 episodes. I'm like, you know what, I'm committed. But then we decided, doesn't matter if they release seasons 4, I'm not... I banned the show. I'm done with it. No poll showing on my end. I don't see the poll. Well, we had a poll going on. Okay. Well, it sounds like I should be watching... Last I looked at it, it was majority saying watch it, even though it's bad. So I'll add it to my list. I'm not going to make it top priority. 69%, Jorg? Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, adding it to the list. So we have on the list The Electric State to check out that one, an episode or 2. And then Section 31 movie. Okay, fine. It's on the list now, but lower priority. Yeah, Barkman, I agree with Voltron. Watch Rogue One. It is very good. It is. Barkman, episode 3 was the last thing I've seen. Episode 3 of The Mandalorian. Season 1? I think you quit it a little too early. But again, season 3, you can skip it altogether. Finish season 2, and then you can let go of the show, in my opinion. Andor starts a little slow, but got amazing. Maybe you guys are talking about Andor. So many shows we're talking about now. It's all mixing together. X-Duder, I think I got is there a disease from looking at GC for too long. Yeah, that's why I banned it. Like, people sometimes tell me, hey, look at GC, look what's going on. I'm like, you know what? If there's any highlight, just screenshot it, throw it on our Alliance Discord. It's not that important. Some troll saying something stupid. Don Glover was great in it. Ryan. Okay, yeah, I haven't seen it. They are making Mando movie. It better be good. I love the actor. He was, you know, Pedro Pascal. I really like admired him in Game of Thrones season 4. I'm still devastated from the end. I'm assuming everybody watched Game of Thrones by now. But that fight versus the mountain. Oh my god. I rewatched the show a few times, like every couple of years maybe I watch it again, and when I reach that scene I still have hope that he's going to live. When he gets to the mountain too close, I'm like, what are you doing? God damn it, get away from him. Oh. Yeah, I was devastated. This was worse than Ned Stark, worse than the Red Wedding. I was ready to smash the TV at that point. I was really ready to just break the TV to pieces. Nope to Game of Thrones? Mountain, are you saying Game of Thrones is not a good show? Then we're gonna have a problem. No, I mean you're okay. Moose, you stopped Game of Thrones after season 2? What the hell is going on? Oh my god. You never seen it? Guys. This is Game of Thrones we're talking about. This is the best, hands down, best show I've ever seen in my life. Hands down. Off with this. You guys. Oh my god. I mean, I guess I didn't realize the Trekkies are anti. Like, that's. I mean, we're geeks. We're nerds. You're supposed to watch all this stuff, no? Oh my god. Stopping at season 2 is unacceptable. Yeah, exactly. No, I mean, just watch it. It's so good. Everything was so good. People were complaining about the last season. And I can understand their complaints, even though I didn't think it was as bad as they described it to be. I still got full closure on everything I wanted. Barkman, you never started Game of Thrones because you heard the ending was disappointing. It's not as disappointing. Because I had discussions with people that were highly criticizing the end. And when I explained to them my point of view, they actually... I didn't try to change their mind, but they actually saw my point of view. And they said, oh, you know, I never saw it that way. I don't want to spoil because a lot of you didn't watch it, but I'm telling you, when you do watch it, hit me up on Discord. I'll tell you my opinion about the last season, and you're probably going to change your mind. Because I really went deep with that show. Like, I know everything about that show. I read book 1, and book 1 and season 1 are almost chapter to chapter, line for line synced. And then I just wanted to continue with the show. But I heard from people that kept reading the books that at a certain point they separate. And also, the author never actually finished writing it. Okay, let me catch up here. I bet they saw what was coming at the end. Yeah, I did see what was coming at the end of Game of Thrones, and it made perfect sense. Like, it was not as it was shocking, but the signs were always there. Thrawn, thank you for the follow, man. Not here. The show was amazing. Yeah, Tricky, I agree. That show was amazing. Disney should make a Han and Chewie show. But Disney make one. They probably will. I mean, I see Star Wars franchise keep going and going. I hope they're going to do a good job. Some of their shows were disappointing, like Mandalorian Season 3. I wanted a half an episode of Game of Thrones. Oh, you watched half an episode? Okay, I'll stay calm. I'll stay calm. What the hell, man? $50. What the hell? Moose, you watch Section 31 again before continuing Game of Thrones? No! Moose, watch Game of Thrones! Just trust me, watch Game of Thrones. I'll change your mind about it. Yeah, you are missing out. Alestis, you love Game of Thrones. Thank you. There's hope. There's hope to the community. Darth, I couldn't get into Game of Thrones. I think there's like some severance in the mind for Trekkies. It sounds like. That's my uneducated analysis here. Just from reading all of this. Trekkies are not so much into medieval stuff. Am I right with my guess? Barkman, you have seen this. Let me click. Let me see what that is. Season 5 of what? Okay, I'll watch it later. What world are these guys in? Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand this. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Let me see. Okay, before we get into more I love this discussion, by the way, a lot. I just want to make sure that I don't overlook something important. This is not that important right now. In events, I think we completed everything, but the one that I'm being stream sniped and people are trying to kill me in the MU, so I'll just do that when I'm offline. I mean offline streaming. Yeah, this is the only one I have left, and I like the easygoing between arcs 2 weeks thing. It's a good chillaxing time. Star Wars is our fantasy world. Dart says it's not the type of program. I don't know. I mean, I see that we're divided here. But Moose, if there's any takeaway from this, watch Game of Thrones. Watch season 1. I don't think you're gonna get disappointed. I mean, come on, we're nerds. We're nerds. You're gonna like it. Okay, Moose, did you like Lord of the Rings? The Lord of the Rings trilogy. Not Rings of Power. That one I have mixed feelings about. But I'm talking about the OG Peter Jackson 3 movies. Baba Frank says, nope. Not in your guess. At least in my case, I played D&D and used to fight in... Game of Thrones book was too boring to finish. Fight scenes in the show were too horrible to watch. Some of them were meh, but a lot of them were good, in my opinion. And Moose, you like Lord of the Rings. Okay, there's hope for you. There's hope for you. Abdi, if you like the Lord of the Rings, how can you not watch and finish Game of Thrones? I was gonna get there with him, but I think we need to take it easy. You know, we want to ease people into Game of Thrones. Don't push them. Encourage them. Not the same in my opinion, though. No, different worlds, different style. I still think that as a show, one thing I will say, Game of Thrones. I'm pretty good with predicting certain things. Rev Deuce! Look at that ginger on my stream. I think it's the first time chatter. How you doing, Rev? What's up, sexy ginger? Moose, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah. So, that show, I think it's really good because nobody is safe. Everybody is expendable. Any main character can die. I'm usually good with predicting what's going to happen in shows, but that one just caught me off guard so many times. And I was at the edge of my seat, especially watching it the first time, and they just don't disappoint. You know, I mean, I had more emotional reactions watching Game of Thrones for the first time than any other, you know, art project on the big screen ever. Just ever. So, Rev, you're saying that Lord of the Rings over Game of Thrones. I would agree, because Lord of the Rings is a masterpiece. And actually like The Hobbit, too. It's actually more fleshed out and has an ending. Game of Thrones has an ending, Rev. You just didn't like it. Okay, let's get this straight. Okay? Let's just get this straight. I think I know what you're talking about. But I don't want to spoil it. Apparently, 70% of the people here did not watch Game of Thrones, so we need to be careful. Barkman, I gave the first Lord of the Rings 45 minutes of nothing happening until I gave up on the series. Okay, yeah, they do start in the Shire, Barkman. But when they leave the Shire, all hell breaks loose. I'm surprised. I never actually got that feedback about Lord of the Rings, that they quit it on 45 minutes. So wait, did you walk out of the movie theater, Barkman, or did you watch it at home? Because if you walked out of the movie theater, I guess that really, like, you really have a strong opinion. Rev, no, Game of Thrones has no ending. He didn't write it. And I agree that the show writers disappointed a lot of people. And I agree that GRR will write something better if he wrote it. But I don't think it's as bad as people describe. Season 8 is not a huge pass. Okay, without getting into too specifics. Rev and everybody else, the writing was on the wall. The writing was on the wall. Everything that happened in Season 8 was... We saw it coming. All the signs were there starting Season 2. But people were blind. People were they chose to be blind to see it, but all the signs were there. Okay, we'll need to have a private discussion about this. I don't want to ruin it for people because that will really kill the show for them. And Moose needs to watch it, so let's be careful here. Lester says on YouTube, I read Dune and Lord of the Rings. Love the books and the movies. I read Lord of the Rings book 1 as well, and then continued with the movies. So Dune, I haven't read the book. I played the original games though, Dune 1, Dune 2, and all that. $50 tick. I watched Game of Thrones to put me to sleep at night. Somebody hold me down. God damn it! What? You guys need to stop that. Bark when you watch it at home. Okay, at least you didn't walk out of the movie theaters. Guys, you guys are gonna. I didn't expect this from nerds. Rev Deuce, it's voted as like the worst final season of any show ever. I think it just misunderstood. Okay, I can't give you my opinion now because I'm trying to protect the innocent people that didn't watch it. But we're gonna have a discussion about that, Rev. I'm telling you. Unless there's they all have a place in my heart, including Star Trek, of course. Yeah, Star Trek, I really was pleasantly surprised getting into it by playing the game over, watching all these shows. And again, like I said, TNG had some really powerful episodes that really touched me. Dead Dirge says, hello back. McIlroy, no way was it worse than Lost? Okay, Lost, we are in agreement. Lost had the worst possible finale ever. I was pissed with that one. I probably feel about that one the same way people feel about the ending of Game of Thrones. But I don't think that Game of Thrones ending is even remotely close to the disaster of Lost. The last season of Lost was just... Don't get me started on that. Mountain says 95% of the time, book beats show and movie. Yes, but this is how I approach it. Movies and shows that I read the book and then also watched it, I look at them in two separate, completely separate stories. Completely separate stories, because if I try to cross-compare them as I'm watching or reading, it's just going to mess up the whole experience for me. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to approach it as two completely separate stories and enjoy both of them to what they are. Rev, it's not even what happens, it's how it happens and how poorly things were written. Rev, to be continued on that. Alestis, Game of Thrones is a must-see, even if you don't like fantasy. I agree 100%. 100%. And people that just turn it off after 45 minutes, it's within their right, but don't agree. Dead, you need to update the name. I don't know what you're saying. Mountain, I don't care if I catch it, I'll watch it. X-Duder, is that S35 Dirge? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, when people's name is different than what I see on our server, I can't figure it out right now. Check says on YouTube, hey JB, can you show us how you grind, etc. faction reps? I was gonna do that, and people try to snipe me, but you know what? Let's take a risk. If people watch me now, if the enemy, stupid Kapla, is watching me now, you're welcome to try to catch me. We'll make this entertaining. I'm recalling one ship right now to get us Cerritos, and then I'll buff it and I'll show you how I hunt. Dirge says, what did Dirge do? I don't know. You guys figure it out. Khan, you're in charge of figuring it out. Okay, let's make sure the crew is fine. The crew is kosher. The crew is fine. Okay. Oh, Rev Deuce. You want me to stretch? Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Rev, I had to add another monitor because I'm multi-streaming to the multi-platform. So now I have OBS on one and the stream information on the other. And I'm trying to get all this together. I really admire how you've been doing it for all this time, Rev. Like, you make it look so easy. I'm new to this, and it's getting easier every time, but like, I still have some way to go. Voltron, it's 2 hours in, dedicated stalkers. Yeah, it is 2 hours 20 minutes. Yeah, how about I'll show you one run, and then we'll probably raid somebody. Okay, I will send this one here now. Do you also claim all 3 dailies for all 3 factions? Absolutely, yes. Every day. Every day. That's why, for me to progress in reputation, I have to do MU, and I have to buy the bundles from the Section 31 store. Because I complete all of the 3 factions tasks and events every day, it all balances out. So the only way for me to grow in my reputation is by doing MU runs. And now I'm killing 70 surveys, so I'll show you. Okay. So I kill 70 MU surveys now, and I do buff myself with a Cerritos buff, because then I get a lot more kills, like maybe 20, 25 more kills. And the main reason I'm there is not so much for the rep anymore. It's nice to get the rep, and I'm progressing nicely. But I'm there for the chests, for the chance to get the 15-hour Sigma speed up that is worth about 1 million Latinum each. And since that's always a struggle, because I showed you that I need about... Wait, let's close that Chaos is a Ladder thing that I showed you earlier. You guys need to watch Game of Thrones. I'm 42 days short of Sigma speed up, so I still need to farm a little more if I want to defend my Latinum a little more. HR moves, yeah, speed ups. Shocking, you're farming them. I gotta say, this is an option that is really nice for G6. I don't remember pre-G6 that we had somewhere that we can really farm all of these speed ups. But now this is a really good option. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the 70 system. Rev says it's the equivalent of Tiger Core way back in the day. Did Tiger Core, Rev, do you remember if Tiger Core dropped a good amount of like non-Sigma speedups at the time? I remember going there for rep, and I got some goodies like, you know, officer XP and stuff, but I don't remember speedups. I don't remember it was that rich in speedups. I think what was rich in speedups was the 58 Borg that you kill with the Talios. Those drop 5-hour and 12-hour non-Sigma, and that's pretty good, even today for like G5 players. Tiger Core in Klingon space was nice for the 3-star. Yeah, I remember. We all, you know, this was like a hub, like fish in a barrel. You can always catch people there if you're at war and start harassing them. Barkman, how about the event store exchange that paid out a ton of Latinum the other day? Oh yeah, I got like 10 million more. I never thought I'll be above 100 million, and I'm approaching 200 million now. But if everything goes well, in about a week and a half, I'm 67. And as things stand now, I'll probably need to be burning about 20 to 30 million Latinum. So that's going to drop me a little bit. But I'll catch up. I'm in really good shape right now for, you know, approaching Op 67. This is going way faster than I thought. And the Revenant is such a good addition to my material income. It's just amazing. Rev, Tiger Core was good speed ups, officer XP, reputation. That's right. But this was also pre things like Disco. We're going to go way back, yes. Discovery event. Wait, is Rev online right now? It looks like I think we are like, we have multiple streams going on right now for STFC. But anyway, so this is how I farm them. The crew, I posted it on my Discord. And if you want a screenshot, send me a message on Discord and I can send it to you directly too. This is a crew that we found, well, people suggested it on one of my earlier streams in about a month ago. And it's really working well. And then, yeah, I just kill a lot of 70s. I usually get to almost 70 chests for a full run, and that's very good for me. Oh, he's not streaming? Okay. So yeah, that's really the way it is. Here, I can recall this one back. Oh, Rev, your stream is finished? Okay. I need to educate myself more about the schedules because I don't want to, you know, I don't want too many to like coexist at the same time. Yeah, Rev, I'm getting more sophisticated now. Multi-platform. How do you get lat? The regular events. Okay, yeah, regular events now pay at my level about 80k every 12 hours. So 160k a day. I do have a video about Latinum coming up, so I'll be covering all the sources. Every 3 months that I claim the treasury, I get about 30 million. This recent event that we had that we're donating, whatever those Wandering Warriors, I gain like 10 million. And I don't spend as much Latinum anymore. I'm pretty much hoarding it. I don't have a need. My Sigma speed up income right now is much higher than it used to be. I hate it when it breaks. Rev, can you tell Scopely to fix that stupid Kirshara thing? Way overdue. I want my money back. I want my money back. The one that I didn't spend. If I spent money on this, I would be so pissed. Yeah, they gotta fix stuff. Like, I want us to marinate. Rev, I'm glad you're here because I think I mentioned it on my last stream. I want us to marinate for like 2 months or 3 months in the existing content. And for them to use that time to really fix a bunch of stuff. And then go back and release crap. I don't care. But let us just... Yeah, there's so much to do as it is. Okay, so I also put Dane under deck because I want some impulse speed to maximize the use of the Cerritos buff. Because I'm going to run out of the Cerritos buff before I run out of Hull. I just want to get as many kills as I can with it. Scopely have agreed to 100% refund Mord. Wait, what are we trying to... Rev, you'll take things that will never happen for $500. Well, you have more influence. You have more say to them. Your NDA. You actually know people. You can reach out to people. And I know that they're probably going to argue back, but tell them what the people want. Tell them what the people want. Because, and I think you'll agree, Rev. Tell me if you disagree. But if they really treat us in a way that is so, that like make us really genuinely happy with content and fixing things, people will naturally want to support this more and not feel like they're being tricked with FOMO and time limits and stuff like that. Like they'll actually want to contribute. So they can potentially, by changing this business model, they're taking a risk, but they can potentially make more. Voltron, 2-hat CT is on your ship. Let me check. I only have... Yeah, Chrono Deflector is what I have. I only have 3 of them. And this is the only one that is actually substantial for battle. So I have Chrono Deflector. Rev, I'm just telling you, no one's had any say for that. It won't happen. It doesn't matter what people, mostly free-to-play, want for that. You're telling Scopely to make, let's say, just 20 million less. I see that. I mean, it is a business after all. I get it. And now it's like we have an existing business model that to change it now can start a chain reaction, can destroy the game. I can totally see that. I guess I wish it changed. Mord says 100% a lot and has him saying that as a refund on his channel. I think there's a reference here I don't get. In over 3 months. Yeah, I agree, Rev. I understand now. You don't agree that they'll make more? I guess I underestimate how much the whales actually contribute. But I'm just looking at it from the, let's say, 250,000 players. 200,000 semi-active players. You get I don't know, $50 a month from each. I don't know if that's gonna be more than the current setup, the current financial income. That's beyond me. I have no access to the quarterly reports. I don't know how they do that. Rep, they might make more, but it wouldn't make up for the extreme losses they take. Okay. I also wish this game didn't update every 3-ish months versus 1. I enjoy it a lot more. I wish that too. I mean, I think once a month, new content once a month is just a lot. It's a lot for most players. Like those months that they release a very minimal engaging loop versus a big one. Those are more fun for me. Like even the solo waves. I mean, it's not that much effort. So I consider that a slow month and I enjoyed it. But keep in mind the relativity is awful. Still sold over 10,000 units by itself. It was bad. Sold 1 million revenue and only made like 20% less than the Revenant. Well, from my limited free-to-play perspective, every new feature is $0 from me. I know that it's different for a lot of others, and some people buy the new ship. But yeah, for me, it's all the same. It's paywall, $0. $0. Doesn't exist. Give me a free-to-play path, I'll be happy to go for it. And I know that if everybody were like me, the game would die. I get it. But whose fault is this? I mean, they designed it this way. You know? So you can blame us. They can blame us. I don't know. It's just so complex at this point. Like, I think this is just the way it is, probably. But I wish it would change. I really wish it would change. But there are some things that they can't do that have nothing to do with income, like revenue. They can reduce screen time. They can actually retire older loops. And when they develop new features and new loops, to have less engagement built into them. They can do that. So they can still sell, but give us better, like consistent quality of life that is here to stay instead of just disappear in a couple of months when they add more loops to, you know, cover for the ones that were retired. Alestis, if Scopely had a different philosophy, I would not be working on going 100% free to play and would support the game every month. That's, I mean, again, this is one of the results of the way they operate. Is some people are just gonna be pissed off. I mean, I think even Tiberius, right? He was a small spender for a while, and then they pissed him off one time, and he said that they're on probation, and he's gonna go full free to play. So he's not the only one. Some people got pissed and said enough. Now they do attract new players, and new players can fall into that, into their traps. So they get fresh fish. Yeah. Well, good luck to them. I mean, look, I'm enjoying the game. I'm enjoying the community and all that stuff. And there are some things in the game I wish would change. People also underestimate how much the big spenders spend. I'm aware of some and what they buy that costs more than my freaking house. Like Eastio. If more of us free to play, would we like ads in the game? Look, I mean, I play some phone apps with ads. I'm not pissed off about it. I mean, you know, even when I watch a Twitch channel with no subscription, I watch ads. I mean, it's just the way it is. Speaking of ads, I think we have ads in 2 minutes. There are a couple of people in my community who spent 10K just here in March. Yeah, I can totally see that. And again, if they have that much income and they just, you know, piss away money, absolutely. Spend. It's like, I gave that example, you know, if a woman wants a designer purse that costs $60,000, $70,000 and, you know, her household has all that money, absolutely spend it. Go ahead. So we spend it on cars or boats or digital ships that cost more than cars. We can do that. I would quit the game if there were ads that would destroy STFC. It would change it. I don't know if it would destroy it. I don't know. I think I have more of a threshold to stuff like this. You'd quit the game with ads, Moose? Okay, so let's just keep things the way they are. But when people complain, they shouldn't complain, because we the people choose to continue with this model. We keep supporting it. So that's fine. But a change is not possible unless we actually going to change our ways. It takes a very long time to get new ships, and the tier up will be to be usable for ups when G5 plus. Yes. But here's the thing, and I think on my OG interview with Rev, I said, like, even if today, right now, I have everything in the game, every officer maxed, every ship maxed, everything, a new loop comes out, new content comes out, it's gonna either spend, again, thousands of dollars to max it out the gate, or I take the time to grind it. So this is the nature of an MMO, even in World of Warcraft. Like, you can master whatever content is. You can, Wrath of the Lich King, you finish the raid, you got all the gear, everything. Then they release a new one, Cataclysm, and then, okay, now you need to grind again. So, I mean, an MMO doesn't have an end. The game is designed, it's a journey, it's living and breathing. Like, it's never gonna stop. If you really want to end the game, you need to quit it. But if you enjoy the dynamic, the community, or routine or whatever, challenges that you create for yourself, then yeah, you can enjoy it. You don't need to have everything. That's why I'm developed immunity to FOMO, not just in this game, in general. Because if I will always look at what's missing, I'm not going to enjoy it at all. X-Duder, definitely enjoy the game and the community. Yeah, that's what keeps me here most of this time. I think you have a threshold the average player does not. I agree, and that's really FOMO is expensive, especially in this game. Did Mud's helmet stop dropping from formation armadas? It does have a low drop rate. I was going for it for a while, and then I stopped. Okay, let's go to 68s, finish it off. Ad comes when you're in hazard. Oh, we have ads in progress right now. Okay. Maz, I understand. My intention was not to complain. Yeah, no, I didn't say that you were. I'm just saying people in general complain. I do want to add this game. Okay, I'll wait for you guys to come back, because I can answer these comments, and most of you guys are not here. Okay, let's see. I think I get 2 more kills here, and then I'm done. One more, and we're out of here. Voltron Aerosmith said, life's a journey, not a destination. I agree. I agree 100% on that. So people are coming back in 10 seconds. And then I'll dive into that a little more. Okay, I think you guys are back. So I was just addressing a couple of comments. Yeah, Maz, I don't think you were complaining. I was just saying people in general complain, and it's fine if they complain, but if they need to back it up with their dollars. If they complain and they want to prove a point, don't spend. But if you spend, you're countering what you're saying. So they need to pick and choose, really. We vote with our wallets. Rev, you want to add this? You want to add that this game fails in many ways and MMOs succeed. There is no end game content. There needs to be something. Real dungeons mechanic, for example. Yeah, I would agree with that. Kurama, thank you for the follow. And then Voltron, you were saying, that life is a journey, not a destination. I think that's true about any game and anything we do. If you only saying to yourself, and this is just a perception about happiness in general, when I get from point A to point B, when I reach point B, then I'm going to be happy. Well, no. You're going to get to point B, you're going to have this victory rush, an achievement, you're going to feel happy for a little bit, and then you're going to start forming an aim at point C. And then you get to point C, and then you want to get to point D. So enjoy the journey, have fun with what you're doing, aim at some targets, and that's really it. And it's true about gaming and anything you take on in life, really. Okay, so we are approaching 3 hours, and I think we're gonna look for somebody to raid. So let me see. I have a special button here that says raid channel, and let's see who's on for STFC right now. Let's see. Sean, thank you for the follow. Let's look for Star Trek Fleet Command. I don't know who's here. Okay. Do you guys have anybody in mind that you want to raid? Is Moose on? Let me find him. Star Trek Fleet Command. Is Moose on? Because I can't see him. Raid Moose. Okay, I'm just trying to find him. Moose. Where is he? Okay, he's not playing Star Trek Fleet Command, but let me just find him. Damn it. Where's Moose? Guys, I don't see Moose. I don't know who to raid. Help me out here. He shows offline. Yeah, he's offline. Okay. Well, who are we raiding? Here, let me see. I don't know. I got nothing. Yes, computer issue. Oh, Moose, you've had computer issues. It's back and running. Okay, Moose, start your raid. I'll hold for you, and then I'm shooting everybody towards you. And Iron Chef. Okay, yeah, one of you guys. Just let me know when something is up, and we're moving over. Okay, Chef. Chef, go for it. You're it. You were elected. Dang it, Moose. Succumb to peer pressure. Okay, Dr. Iron Chef. Where's Iron Chef? Okay, Iron Chef, I'm ready for you when you are. 2 minutes, you got it, man. We're here. Okay, any final things you guys want to see? I don't think I missed anything. Done all the quests for the day. We finished this one too. Yeah, I'm pretty much all set to go until daily reset. I can just go and enjoy my Sunday and come back in like, I don't know, 10 hours or something. Which is nice. Yeah, I mean, what I recommend in general, especially with this game, unless you need to cycle miners or do some minor things, try to condense all of your active time, your actual screen time to a certain chunk, and then just go away. Just disappear. Barkman, thank you for the cheer. Thank you. You're starting OBS, Iron Chef. You got it. Throw that shield up. Thank you. Wait, did somebody actually hit me? No. But yes, thank you for that. Let's put 8 hours. I'm in territory. I doubt they'll mess with me, but can't hurt. Okay. Chef, I think I see you starting. I'm prepping the raid in the meantime. So just waiting for you to go online, and then we're moving over. Gonna have some fun. Gotta look out for the team. Yeah, thanks, God. I mean, people don't really mess with AR with my alliance. They can, but they'll regret it. Like we show no mercy to trolls. And you're welcome to ask this alliance that shrunk. Attrition is killing them. They were in the high 80s and now they're down to 60. So ask them how that went for them, messing with us. Like my rule of thumb is you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. Everybody's happy. You mess with me, good luck. We're all like, all the 77 of us elite players are just gonna destroy you and your friends. You wanted to raid me? Yeah. We're allies. Hello. Iron Chef, what's up? Are you up? Alestis, thank you for being here, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Okay, we'll wait for Iron Chef. Let me just review a few more things here. Oh, I didn't claim this one. Glad I did. Not too bad. I'll have to claim it at 10 a.m. tomorrow. All these little things. That's how I play too. You leave me alone and we're good. But don't mess with my lines. Yeah. I mean, I think early on, G3, G4, there wasn't that much to do in the game. And then you can really dedicate more time to PvP and messing with people. Torment, thank you for the follow. But now we have so many little things to worry about. So many events and tasks and new loops. That PvP now is screen time luxury that I just don't have anymore. Oh yeah, let's open these chests. Let's see, RNG gods, RNG gods. Come on, give me some 15 hours. Give me 3, at least 3. I got 4. 4 million Latinum, thank you, I'll take it. This is 4 million Latinum, right there. Okay, I'm refreshing Iron Chef's page. But I don't see him online yet. I think I claimed everything here. Oh yeah, I double pull now the Minerva and the Enterprise D. Because I have enough of this... Angel, thank you for subscribing. Prime sub, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Okay, so, yeah, and I single pull Velox because I didn't build it yet. But in a week and a half, my entire quality of life game style is going to change. I'm going to be going up 67 and Velox. Tier 2 Velox out the gate. It's really exciting. Like, I'm like upper up 60s now. This is like Spender's Whales territory. I've been in Spender's territory for a while, but this is real Spender's territory. Almost there. Okay, no rush, man. We're not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. Do I want to do the prime real estate now? Okay. But I don't have anything to build. Here's the thing. I need to push Shuttle Bay to 66 now. And of course I can afford it. And I have enough. But I'm being conservative because in 38 minutes, this expires and the single queue, 38 minutes is going to finish. And then I have enough for... Not yet. Tomorrow. Tomorrow I can max this one. That's 20% extra for building material efficiency. So that's 20 more percent. That's why I'm not touching any G6 buildings right now. Because 20% is coming. And maybe, just maybe, I'll get this one another tier up. So that's 10 more percent. And if only I had Lorca. But I live without him. Yeah, I don't have anything. So yeah, I'm going to wait until it's closer to daily reset. Finish the Nova Squadron. Build one tier of this one. And then choose maybe, I don't know, a generator or something. Cook a generator. Okay. Iron Chef. Are you on a dial-up modem or something? I'm going to watch that clip after that. Moose really caught a good moment there. Yeah, I remember me and my friend were, back then, were connecting our computers with the dial-up modem. And we were either transferring files or whatever. And then it was connected to the frickin' phone line. And I was in a family of 5 members, and he was in a family of 4 members. And it's like, nobody touched the phone. Nobody. Like, once somebody picks up, it's hung up. That's it. The transfer is over. There's no resume. There's no anything. Stupid dial-up modem. But that was the best we had. So going back to that conversation about how we develop technology-wise in AI, I mean, it's only a matter of time But you see how far we've come from dial-up modems to this. Imagine the next 5 years we're gonna be. It's just picking up speed. I don't know if Star Trek Fleet Command is gonna be as popular when all these things are. Okay, Iron Chef, I think you're live. Your stream is starting soon. As soon as I see your face, we're joining. So, yeah. Aloha to you too. Okay. I think I don't have anything else to do here in the game. That's it pretty much. I'm saving my stinging for arenas tomorrow. Prime real estate will happen later. I will do a single buff probably. Nothing to scrap. Nothing of importance. I don't care about scrapping Stellas. Augurs. Oh yeah, we do need to do the tier ups of those ships for faction hunt. I'll do that later. Nothing of importance. I don't need the jellyfish scrapping. I mean, I have a max D and I'm pretty much almost maxed on all the G5 research. So the next thing I'm going to scrap is the Revenant. It's going to be tier 4 tomorrow. Tier 5 probably shortly after that. And then I'll just keep that queue open. Nothing to scrap, and I don't really need to build anything. The next build is the Velox in about a week. Okay, we're going to be preparing the raid here to Iron Chef. And jump on a stream in about 10-15 seconds. Thank you all for hanging out today. Fun discussions about shows and everything. Rev, we need to pick up that subject of Game of Thrones. I'm going to fix this. And Moose, you need to watch it. And all right, guys, I'll see you guys this week for the next stream or the next video. Take care.